Hello, this is Mike KF4BOG, and good afternoon to everybody out there. Well, the most common question I've gotten lately is, okay, I don't have an All-Star radio, so how can I get on it? Um, well, the first thing you want to do is you want to go over to where the website that I have in the screen here. You want to go to allstarlink.org. And you want to go in and register. Okay. So you click on sign up. I'm not going to do it because I already have an account. But when you first come here, you're going to, of course, read the setup information, go through all that. And you click on register. And then once you get to this, you'll fill out all the information, basically. Um, You don't have to do this box. You can uncheck that box when you do register to All-Star and everything, and that will get you into the first step. Now, the other question, I was like, well, I want to get on All-Star, but I don't have a node. Okay. You're saying to yourself, well, I don't have an All-Star node. How can I get on if I don't have a node? Well, there is an app that you can download. And that app is called Repeater Phone. And let's go ahead and I'll pull that up for you here. Just one second. We'll go into Google here and we'll do a search for Repeater. Repeater phone. Okay. So you can get it for Android or iPhone, actually. You can get it for both. So I'll show you the one for Android first. Here is a repeater phone. So we'll go ahead and click on that. And you can see it's available for iOS. This is what I use. I use repeater phone. There's several different ways you can do it, but this is the one that I recommend. It's a really nice little app. So once you register to the D-Star network, you got your registration, you got your password, download this app, Repeater Phone. It's like $7.99. It's a one-time purchase. You don't have to pay anything after that. After the $7.99, it's a one-time thing. And after you download Repeater Phone and everything and stuff like that, this is where it gets tricky because I don't have picture-in-picture for my cell phone. I haven't figured that out yet. So then what you want to do is you want to launch Repeater Phone. I'm going to, oops, wrong app. I thought this was the right app. That was the APRS app. I forgot. So you want to launch the Repeater Phone app. You see the little icon with the little phone on it there? The Repeater Phone icon there. So we go into Repeater Phone. Okay. Right now, I'm already logged in. I got a bunch of All-Star nodes already logged into the Repeater Phone application. But if it's your first time and you're just setting it up for the first time, you won't see what I'm seeing here on the display. You won't see this. So what you want to do is you want to go into Add Account, because that's what you'll be doing. You'll be adding a new account. And then you'll see All-Star or Echolink. And the one you want to select is the All-Star option. And you want to put in your call sign and your password that you got with the All-Star network, that you created with All-Star network. And once you do that, you'll be logged in with this screen. You'll be presented with this. And basically, you'll go in and make the adjustments if needed. Right now, I have mine set to active. because I want it to be active right now. Um, and you'll be presented, once everything's all said and done, you'll be presented with this screen. Okay. And this is how to connect to my node, by the way. But you can connect to all these other nodes too if you want, because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of Allstar nodes you can connect to. So to connect to my node, what you'll do is you'll do a search for KF4BOG. That's all you have to do is just enter in my call sign. Okay. Once you've entered in my call sign, it will come up with my call sign and node number. Now you could actually take this and you could save it as a favorite. And the way you do that is, you see I've got it favorited. The little star on there, that's how you mark it as a favorite. So you could take it, mark it as a favorite. Then to connect to my node, I'm going to go ahead and show you something really cool. Okay, so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go to my Allstar node dashboard here. Let's see if it will load. Here we go. There we go. Here's my Allstar dashboard. So say, for example, there's there's a station online, but I think he had to step away for a little bit. But say I wanted to connect to my own node, all I have to do is hit the connect button on my phone. So watch what happens when I hit connect. Maybe working on it right now, because I know that the admin was working on it. So he may be working on it. But in this case, you would be getting a connected message, and you'll hear a message go across the screen. But right now, it's being worked on right now. But that is how you connect. All you have to do is you just have to put your username and your call sign from allstar.org. And the other question I get is, well, how do I know what my Allstar node number is? Well, you don't need it if you're just going to connect to other nodes. You don't need that. But if you're like me and you applied for an Allstar node, you will need to apply for one. Now, there is a step that you have to do if you're going to set up a server, because they're called servers and nodes. So to apply for a node, you have to go down here and you have to basically apply for a node. You have to go in and you have to apply for a node. So what we do here is we go over to servers. Okay. And what you have to do, there's a lot of protocol that comes into this. It took me a while to figure it out, but you have to do you have to input your QTH and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of a little bit of legwork, but once you apply to one, it will not have this thing up here when you apply and everything. You will get a node number. So basically, I already have a node number, and I've already named it. I named it KF4BOG's QTH, got my call sign. I'm going to get away from that. That's a secret password. And it will say a green registered up at the top. Okay. And you'll go in here and you'll set up all these parameters and things like that. This is if you just have like a radioless node, which is what you want. You want a radioless node, because if you're not going to use a radio, all these boxes need to be ticked as no in here, because all you're doing is like a web transceiver. Basically, you're just doing a web transceiver. You're not doing anything fancy. But there's also another application that you can download to access the node as well. If you're familiar with Zoiper, Zoiper is another one that you can use to access my node as well. Um, and everything, you could actually use Zoiper to control your node. If you have a node, when you first get your node, let's say you're getting a node set up for the first time and you want to be able to control it. This is how you would control it, is by going into your little transceiver and you can control it. But in your case, you're just wanting to listen. So that's you're just wanting to listen and transmit. So that's where repeater phone comes in. You just download repeater phone, put in your Allstar ID and password, your username and password from Allstar, and you're basically connected. You don't have to do anything else after the fact. Like I said, setting up a Allstar node is a little bit intimidating, so it might take a little bit for you to figure it out. But there's a lot of people out there that can help you get set up with the Allstar system and stuff like that. If you're wanting to set up a node, for say, if you're wanting to set up a basic Allstar node, recommendations. Okay, you can go out and you can buy like a little Raspberry Pi kit. Okay, you can buy a Raspberry Pi kit and you can do a all-star node, basically. And that is how it is. Hold on. Yeah. Pretzels, please. Yes. Just ate them. I just finished them. Okay, sorry about that. But anyway, the All-Star Network, very easy to set up, very easy to configure. Well worth it. The one thing you need to do is make sure that you register with the All-Star Network first. To create your own All-Star node, it is a little difficult. There's a lot of videos out there that talk about it, how to do it, and all that kind of stuff, and where to go from there. I'm not going to go too technical on that because, like I said, I'm starting back up into this thing. Where to find me? Well, it's very simple. Like I just showed you, you can connect to me directly using the repeater phone application. Or if you're on hams over IP, you can connect to me at 15138. 15138 is the extension that you can use to connect to me through hams over IP. And we just got on Amateur Wire. So I'm very pleased to make that announcement that we are on Amateur Wire, that I'm on Amateur Wire as well. And if you want to find out all of this, you can go to my Discord server, which is available to anyone that wants to use it. The Amateur Wire extension is 946. 946 is the Amateur Wire extension and everything, where you can get connected to my All-Star node. And it is up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This was not like I used to have, where I was running on a really old laptop. And feel free to bring all of your friends, all of your ham friends over to my node. It is open to anybody that wants to use it. I am not sure if I'm going to link it to any repeaters yet. I don't know whether I will or not. Right now, it's just one-on-one because I hadn't figured out whether or not I'm going to do that or not. I think I'm going to leave it as one-on-one for now because I don't want to get into any confrontation with any other ham operators or anything like that. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments box below, and hope to see you on All-Star 73s.